What's going on there, everyone? All right, some stunning, shocking news coming out today. Uh, about the Jesse Smollett case. Prosecutors in Chicago have decided to drop all charges. He was charged with 16 felonies for lying to the police. They're dropping all charges. Now this is remarkable because most of us remember, just last month they came out and fully detailed the situation that happened with Smollett and the Osendario brothers. Now, with this new revelation, them dropping all charges, there's a lot of questions being brought up now. First off is straight up just what's happening, what's going on here. Well, it looks like what they're setting up is what's called a deferred prosecution type deal, is where they pretty much just they'll either give you like community service or probation, and once you're done with that period, you're pretty much just set free, and the charges are expunged off your record to where your record's clean again. Now, the the police are saying, well, he's never done no community service or nothing, but the judge is saying that he has done community service. So I don't know what that is. I'm not very familiar with that, but I don't think he has done anything. But the police are very mad in Chicago about this. The police are outraged. they they're starting to think that there's a conspiracy type situation going on with one of the lead prosecutors who recused herself. I can't remember her name because it was Judge Stephen Watkins that allowed the dismissal, but I can't remember the prosecutor's name. It was a female prosecutor. Let's see if I can find her name anywhere. Nope, I can't really find it. But yeah. So it's looking like the police are starting to say that this is a politically motivated situation. The reason for charges being dropped on Jesse Smollett is politically motivated. I don't know. Chicago does things differently than Virginia does things, and I know up there, I think their prosecutors are elected and not appointed. But the police think there's something nefarious going on, but who knows? I'm still waiting. Right now, as we speak, I'm waiting for Jesse Smollett's press conference in the courtroom. But yeah, that's what it's looking like. It's looking like something fishy's happening. Who knows? Who knows? The police may have screwed up. They may have put way too many eggs in one basket, and just overkilled it, which they did kind of overkill it. But the reason why they overkilled it is they were trying to get just something to stick. Understandable. They do that all the time. But it's getting to the point where they're starting the police and the police chief and everything around there are starting to feel like the prosecutors are working against them for political motivation. Like I said earlier, which could be the case. No matter what, this is a big deal. This is a very big deal because we don't know what led to this. All charges being dropped. This is a pretty serious situation. It took up national news for weeks, and to have all charges dropped, pretty big deal. But this doesn't mean that Jesse's out of the woods yet either, because if you remember, there was that letter, that fake letter sent that they said he sent to himself. That he's still under investigation by the FBI for this situation. Now, that's a way bigger deal than a state investigation. He's got the feds after him. Now, I don't know where exactly that case is. I don't know where the feds are at in that case, but I'm gonna try to do some digging and see what's going on with the federal mail incident, and see if that's still ongoing or if that's been dropped. If all charges of every type have been dropped, something's really wrong here. I can understand dropping some of the charges. I mean, 16 felonies is crazy. But yeah, I think we're just gonna have to wait and see because this was a shock. I don't think anyone quite expected this. I mean, who would have? The man's he was clearly lying about a situation and got caught lying. But I don't know. I just don't get how they could just. He wasn't supposed to even be in court until April. But yeah, so today all criminal charges against Jesse Smollett were dropped, and his record has been wiped clean of the filing of his tragic complaint against him. Good for him. He got away with a big one, and yeah, good for him. I got no hate. I just wish he would have went about everything differently. And when he wanted to get his fame moment, maybe he should have tried to do something famous people do instead of cheat a whole country. But I'd like to hear y'all's comments on this because it's getting very interesting. It's getting very good and getting very confusing all at the same time. So I'd love to hear y'all's comments. And as always, like, share, and subscribe. I'll be here, and I'll catch y'all on the flip side.